Terabee People Counting L-XL is designed to deliver real-time, privacy-protected data for very wide entrances and passageways. In this video, we'll see how to correctly draw the counting area with the right and wrong ways to do it. Access the device Web GUI by opening your web browser and typing the IP address or the local host address as follows. On the login page, type people_counting_admin as the username. Enter the device serial number followed by --admin for the password, then click Log In. Once the standard parameters page opens, you can see the device image in infrared and the different scales of grey from dark to light grey. Everything that is in dark grey is considered as close to the device, such as the walls and any high objects, and everything that is in light grey is very far from the device, for example, the floor. Then you can see the door opening at the bottom, the staircase going to the first floor, and a couch at the top of the image. In this environment, people need to pass between the couch and the staircase to go to another area, and leave the device's field of view. The operation of the People Counting L-XL device requires the partition of its field of view into two counting areas displayed on the screen, an in area and an out area. By default, the in area is marked by a yellow line at the top of the screen. Everything that is not in the in area, delimited by the yellow outline, corresponds to the out area. The in and the out counters you can see at the top and bottom of the visual are fixed. They indicate counting data and are not related to the design of the counting areas. As a reminder, to be counted in, people have to come from an out area to an in area and leave the device field of view. In our example, it means that people coming from the door at the bottom of the screen and going to the second area or to the staircase need to be counted in. In the current settings, we could think that the yellow line is correctly placed to mark the in area. However, the staircase is not completely covered by the yellow outline. To correct that, we can create a new rectangle by clicking on the corners of the image and covering the staircase. If we leave the yellow outline as it is, we face the risk that people coming from the door and going to the staircase are not efficiently detected and counted because they are between two areas. Make sure to effectively cover all the objects and passages where you want people to be counted in or out. Now let's see how to draw another type of area. For example, we can draw an area just around the door shape by creating a square. Taking the whole image and then going around the door. Considering it a bit of margin, we can draw a counting area like this. And make sure that people coming from the door and going anywhere in the rest of the area will be counted as in. This type of area is interesting if you want people going to the staircase on the right or to the left to be counted in. With this drawing, you make sure to cover the device image correctly. Now let's see some wrong ways of drawing the counting area. So I remove all the last points. The first wrong way of doing it would be to draw it like that. Now let's see why it's the wrong way of drawing the counting area. In the People Counting L-XL logic, the algorithm will consider that someone going from an out area to an in area and then to another out area and leaving the device field of view will not be considered as +1 or even as -1. The device simply doesn't count someone going from out to in, then out. Make sure to stick the counting area to the edges of the area where you want people to be counted in or out, with a rectangle or the shape that we saw before. Another wrong area would be to draw it like that. Once again, people detected are going from an out area to an in area and then an out area and won't be counted. Let's see a final example of a wrong way of drawing the counting area. We draw a rectangle shape, but we don't stick the counting area edges to the image edges. It's a wrong way of doing it because the little spaces here and there will be defined as an out area. If people are going from the door to the second area, they will be considered as going to an out area, -1, and won't be counted. In addition, the staircase is not covered effectively, therefore the counting area is not correct. We can correct this by sticking the edges together and covering the staircase effectively. Once the counting area is set properly, make sure the coordinates values are correctly defined. Save the parameters. You will then get a message to confirm that they have been correctly saved. Click Apply Parameters to restart the device and ensure the new parameters are taken into account. The device restarts within seconds and is ready to start counting. Watch our next videos on People Counting L-XL to learn how to correctly configure the standard parameters and the coordinator and subordinate devices in a multi-device setup.